The process. It is Thursday, March 18th. Feeling pretty good. Shout out to Monkey Knife Fight for sponsoring the show today. What up, Monkey Knife Fight? You guys see the banner at the top of the screen. 100% instant deposit match up to $50. Use that promo code Awesemo. And then go to awesemo.com/join and sign up with us as well. But you should absolutely be heading over to Monkey Knife Fight. That's what I'm telling you guys. But also hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Not a fun night last night. It was not a fun slate at all for me. Fun for some. If you won, congratulations. Felt solid about Karis LeVert on FanDuel. No issues there. I had a ton of Harden. Probably not enough. Had some Luka. Didn't really matter. Didn't totally get back to Harden. Couldn't get center right. Couldn't get power forward right. Shout out to Domantas Sabonis for a big one. Felt good about Fox. Porter was good. I don't know. Just a weird slate all around. I'm happy for a 6-gamer today. This is I like this break. I don't really have a ton of interest in tomorrow's 10-gamer. That's for sure. Gerald, happy to have you, man. Glad you're cashing. That's good. Morning to everybody. I see a ton of coffee cups. I'm going to take one last sip of water first. Oh, my God. Purple hat, purple shirt, purple cup. I'm like Prince. The Prince of this show. Oh, yeah, well, we got 12 games to go. Well, six games to go through. 12 teams to actually touch on. This should be a pretty easy one. We should cruise through this pretty quickly. I didn't think I was going to get this show started on time. I was doing a little bit of late scrambling, getting my golf lineups in. And we're good. Got it in under the wire. I think I have everything updated. We'll find out as we go along. But again, happy to have you guys here. I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to be a little bit lower on the view count. So I'm going to need everybody here to do a little bit more heavy lifting. Thursday 6-gamer. NBA interest is starting to wane. Not for me. I ain't going anywhere. I got March. I got April. I got trade deadline coming up. I'll be around for the playoffs for a while, probably all the way through. So we'll see where we end up there. I'm going to try to do as much NBA as I can before I make the sad transition to baseball. MW. I like the guilting. 43 watching and only 35 likes. 47 and 40 right now. That's actually a fantastic ratio. You guys are the best. All right, let's start it off here because more than anything, oh no. I just realized, so I think I've talked about it before. I like to put a little bit of ice into my coffee, not like an iced coffee. That would be a different thing. I like to put a little bit of ice in my coffee to bring down the temperature so that I can actually drink it on the stream. And I forgot to do that, which means that this is 1000% piping hot. Yeah, this might not be fun, but anyway, let's get if you got your coffee or your morning joint or whatever it is, cheers to you guys. Good morning. Let's start the day off right. Yeah, it's really hot. Cool. I kind of expected that was going to happen, but whatever. Let's dive into this. Atlanta Hawks, first team on the docket. And again, if I didn't say it enough at the beginning, shout out to Monkey Knife Fight for being the sponsor. Use the promo code Awesemo and get yourself a 50 free bucks. Partnering them. We've got a good. I gotta make sure that. Hold on, I'm turning off my screen for a second. Bang. Okay, it wasn't there anyway. Want to make sure that I have the right stuff, and I can't be showing you guys the goods on the back end. That's actually not the worst screen in the world. It's just black. That's plain. It's fine. We are partnered with Monkey Knife Fight for the NCAA tournament, and I want to make sure that I don't miss letting you guys know about it. So, bracket challenge, $2,500 in cash prizes, 100 free Awesemo Plus Platinum subscriptions with a free year that goes to the winner. So, I think you guys should be at least a little bit interested in that. I think that Nightbot dropped the link in here earlier. Yeah, they did. The awesome.mo, awesome, awese.mo/monkeymania. God, and that's MOE, by the way. The link is in chat. Click that link. Join our bracket contest on Monkey Knife Fight. It's a free bracket contest. It's not going to cost you anything, but there's prizes, subscriptions, a year. That's all good stuff. So go ahead and check that stuff out for the NCAA tournament. All right, got it. Got it. Unwound Cowboy, today's your Friday. Wish it was my Friday. I do have a slightly easier day today and tomorrow. I don't have any live before locks, so I'm just on strategy shows in the morning. But let's knock out Atlanta. We've got Reddish still out, Hunter still out, Chris Dunn still out. Okongwu and Clint Capella both questionable, which is pretty annoying considering they were questionable last time. I mean, I think that we just have to put them back in and be prepared to swap off of them. John Collins was fantastic in that last game where Capella got ruled out. I switched to like 97% John Collins. He's up to 7,500 now on FanDuel, which is pretty annoying. But we have to treat this like Clint Capella is playing, I think. So, pretty annoying. We'll give Clint Capella 28 minutes. We'll give Onyeka Okongwu 10. And John Collins will play the other 8. Or other 10, rather. Plus another 18. Trae Young at 34. Andres, no, I didn't have any trouble getting my vaccine. It was as smooth of a process as possible. Took no time. It couldn't have been easier, honestly. Steve, I'm glad Luka was able to push you up there, man. He did have a big one last night. He certainly did. All right, we'll get Rondo his minutes. Kevin Huerter, when everybody is in, playing like 30, 29, I think we'll go with. We got Bogdanovich yet. We've got... Man, I really don't like this team. Really, really don't. Tony Snell got traded, right? Did I read that? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Who got traded? No, somebody from the Bucks, right? Some like Tony Snell lookalike. Now, why can't I remember it now? Why can't I remember who got... Torrey Craig. Same person. Although, apparently Tony Snell is shooting like 65% from 3 or something. Yeah, MW got it. You guys are all naming the wrong people. Myers, Leonard, Tucker, DJ Wilson. No, Tony Snell and Torrey Craig. That's the overlap right there. I don't know what it is, but I'm having a lot of trouble just even thinking about what this Hawks rotation is, and it shouldn't be that difficult. Bogdanovich. Solomon Hill. This is just really not a fun team to project. I'm going to say Gallo plays 28 minutes. And that leaves me 26 for Snell. That should be fine. All these rates, though, are going to be jacked up. Let's correct those. Six games does feel like a day off, but I'm not mad about it. All right, so we want to take Hunter off. We want to take Reddish off. That's it, right? Yeah. Capella's rate, Trae Young's usage rate, 34.7 with no Hunter, no Reddish. Yeah, Sadiq Bey was on one last night. That was one I did not have. Well, like, did not have with any sort of substantial outlay. I mean, he was like 2% owned. I think that's exactly what I had. So, there's that. Gallo, 22% usage. He could stay in the same spot. John Collins. There's no way John Collins has 27.9% usage rate with those guys off the floor. That ain't happening. So, let's think about this. Let me put Capella on. John Collins, 24%. Okay. And then Kevin Huerter, finally 16, so he could stay at 17. That should be enough for Atlanta. It's not too much here. All right, so for the Hawks, everything, I don't really have too much I want to change there. And again, we're going to have to pay close attention to the news when Capella goes out, or if and when Capella goes out. John Collins is going to become a really, really nice play. Keith. Sorry you fell asleep last night, man. That's tough. All right, so Trae Young moves to the top. There's not a lot to like here from Atlanta. No, not a lot of value coming out of there against OKC today. On to the next one. 1 down, 11 to go. This is going to move quickly. Charlotte Hornets. Chris, glad you're liking the info, man. Happy to have you. Come hang around. It's a fun time. 88 viewers, 60 likes. You guys listened to me at the beginning. I appreciate it. Let's see what we've got going on for the Hornets. All right, no injuries. Barring any weird rotational things from yesterday's game, I assume that we're going the same way. Terry Rozier with a big one, too. They were my morning crunch lines. Not bad, I guess. They're probably not worth that much at the end of the day, though. Just want to put that out there. All right, so Bismack Biyombo, Cody Zeller. Yeah, okay. 22, 16. PJ Washington, 28 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. This team is just in shambles. Wow. So Rozier went kind of crazy in 27 minutes. Good for him. Gordon Hayward probably at too many minutes, but that's fine. Yeah, I just have to assume the Hornets are the Hornets from yesterday. So Hornets in the books already. Hornets taking on the Lakers, 8-point dogs. Not the best spot for them. Not really much to like here. So far, 2 teams down. Not a fun slate after 1/6 of everybody. Trae Young, Gordon Hayward, LaMelo Ball. The only 3 true plays that we've got on DraftKings. Same story on FanDuel, but Trae Young is on a different tier than Hayward and LaMelo. But we got a while to go yet. Yeah, Len did have a nice one yesterday, but if he didn't have Robert Williams, it didn't really matter. And I don't even think I said his name yesterday. I'm not really mad about that either. All right, Lake Show. Who knows what they got going on? All right, AD out, Gasol out, Caruso out, Keefe, LeBron in. Okay, so normal stuff. Who are my favorites for PGA this morning? I could let you know what I have. So I only played on FanDuel today for PGA, other than getting into Pat Mayo charity contest or someone's charity contest that I saw on Pat Mayo's feed. One of the two. So let's see. My most important golfers on FanDuel or the PGA, guys that I'm most over the field on: Cameron Tringale, Cameron Davis, Ricky Fowler. Got a lot of Sanjay. A little bit under the field on Neiman. Fading Shane Lowry, fading Lee Westwood, fading Kyung-Hoo Lee, mostly fading Adam Scott, mostly fading Jim Furyk. All right. After our quick golf dalliance there, let me close that and we'll get back into the Lakers, who I assume I don't really need to change. I don't mind LeBron's minutes here. I don't mind Schroeder's minutes here. Try not to do anything too crazy while this saves, because my PGA golf file is truly massive. All right, there we go. I should probably take a minute away from LeBron. Who needs one, though? THT probably does. The 22 minutes. 30 on Kuzma seems like I should go down one. There we go. I think that's about good. Rates should all be the same. No changes to their lineups. So let's take a look. Lakers obviously just flip-flopping here with the Hornets. Am I under projecting Montrezl Harrell? I got Trez in for 27 minutes. He's played 29, 25, 32, 32 over the last 4, which would be 29. So I do want to give him 2 more minutes. I think that's a valid exercise. Question becomes, where do those minutes come from? By all accounts, it looks like they come from Markieff Morris. So let's get Trez up to 29. See if that helps at all. You have a feeling Ingram goes off. As a Laker fan, I know how salty he is. Why would Ingram be salty at the Blazers? Okay, I'm pretty happy with the way that the Lakers projections look. So, moving it on. Wow, we're cruising down the team list. All right, so looking at the Lakers, LeBron passes Trae Young on DraftKings. 10-7 for LeBron there, where Trae Young is 9,900. Different story on FanDuel, since Trae Young is $1,100 cheaper than he is on DraftKings. 8,800 for Trae Young on FanDuel. So LeBron and Trae at the top, just flip-flopped across both sites. Trez actually 4th on DraftKings, part of like that sort of core at the top. Talen Horton-Tucker, 3,700 on FanDuel, also in play. Here's the problem. He's been good the past 2 games, and this is going to feel super chasey. I think he's going to have some ownership on him today. Might make me a little bit less likely to be there. Damian Jones was popping on some stuff I saw early. Any reason? Not that I know of. He's not popping on any of my stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, that's it for the Lakers. Keeping it moving. On to Minnesota. Yuck. This is one team that I just have zero interest in projecting. I don't know what to do with this team anymore. All right, so still no Jordan McLaughlin, no Jarrett Culver. So this is going to be relatively normal for this team. I just need them to separate from the pack in some way. All right, so Rubio, probably 29 minutes. You know, I want to gut this again. So I want to take out everything I have here except for Towns Nas Reed, Anthony Edwards, and Rubio. So there we go. So backup point guard, we're going to give Jalen Noel 19 minutes here. And let's see. Since Jordan McLaughlin's been out, Noel's been averaging 27. So we'll give 8 here. Now, Gambit, not a win last night, but most nights are losers when you max 150. Like a lot more than most. So that's fine by me. I'm used to it. It's all about having a day that pays everything off. But yeah, did not win any money yesterday. Unfortunately, what's today? Thursday, Tuesday night. Not winning significant money on Tuesday is a letdown. I had a lot of lineups in the top 1%, 2 lineups in the top 100, and at that point in time, you're just sort of rolling the dice. And mine just came up average. All right, at the 4. So next guy that's been getting a ton of minutes would be Jaden McDaniels, but he gets like 23 minutes. I'm going to go to 22. Perfect. Jalen Noel is in there. Jared Vanderbilt, 18 minutes. Jake Layman, 18 minutes, 20 minutes, 22 minutes. So this is what I mean. Like, I don't trust any of the projections for this team. They all stink, and they all play the same amount of minutes. 22 minutes for Josh Okogie. Sure. Cody, exactly. Until one big day. One day pays it all off. One day for me in December will cover everything that I need to do in the NBA for the entire season. I just hope I have another one and it makes it like a really, really sick season. Who am I missing? 3, 1. Juancho, of course. Juancho gets 16 minutes because why not? Good enough for me, guys. Good enough for me. It's only going to matter for like Towns, Edwards, and Rubio probably anyway, so. All right, we're through the Wolves. All right, I got to wake up. Yeah, not much. This slate, I think, is going to be a very difficult 6-gamer unless we open up something crazy. Gambit, I took second in the big FanDuel contest earlier this season for 30K plus assorted other stuff for that lineup as well. Just missed out. Lost out to another one of our premium subs. Got pinched out by Sascrib, who you will see in our premium Slack. He and I went 1-2 that night. Oh, man. So Towns actually comparable to Trae Young, I guess, on DraftKings. I think Trae Young has a slightly higher ceiling. But if we're ranking the pay-up options so far, it's LeBron, Towns, Young. Again, but I mostly play on FanDuel. But my name on literally everything that I do is Josh Engleman. Username everywhere, basically. Towns pretty significantly behind LeBron on FanDuel. Not much coming out of Minnesota. And it's a terrible matchup against Phoenix. Phoenix is slow. They're great defensively. It's not a good spot. All right, New Orleans for this faux Brandon Ingram revenge game that isn't real. Same rotation, nobody out. Okay, that's good. That's good. Kira Lewis didn't get much time. Willie Hernan-Gomez actually saw the floor. Did they give Zion any minutes at the 5? Not enough. God, that was a mistake. They should do it again. So Nikhil got the run, Kira Lewis didn't. But the bigger question is who actually got the run? Ingram's minutes were fine. Zion's minutes are fine. Lonzo, I guess, got an extra minute. Yeah, I would have liked OT on that game too, Andres. Josh, I wish you were this personable during other shows. Definitely makes the viewers more intrigued. Fair criticism. I don't have anything to really say to that. That's probably a true thing. I don't really know how to get these guys many more minutes. Like, I don't really think Kira Lewis is just going to play 9 minutes moving forward. But then not having ice in the coffee really is holding me back. It's just like 1 cube, maybe 2, depending on like how quickly I want to drink it. And I'm set. Yeah, I think that's just going to have to be it for New Orleans. Josh is very much obviously a morning person. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm pretty ornery by the end of the day. I got a lot more energy in the morning. What's the last thing I watched on the network? Like the WWE network? Oh, Thomas, I don't take that as criticism at all. Well, I mean, like, even if it is criticism, it's not like negative criticism. You are saying that I'm like personable right now. I have no issue with it. No qualms from me, man. What do we got for the Pels? Let's add them into the list and see where they pop up. I feel like Brandon Ingram's going to be a decent look. Okay. All right. So Zion Williamson moves to the number 2 spot on DraftKings, 8,900, just behind LeBron James. But as far as I'm concerned, firmly ahead of Karl Anthony Towns and Trae Young. Brandon Ingram then coming in 5th. So I do like those top 2 options for the Pels. LaMelo Ball, also not the worst option in the world. On FanDuel, though, Zion is now at the top of the heap, ahead of Trae Young. Higher upside, more cost efficient at 8,400, and like just more likely to succeed. So Zion Williamson right now, probably my favorite play overall. I like it. I haven't opened the WWE network in like a year and a half. AEW for life, baby. But no, seriously, I haven't been watching a lot of WWE. I didn't even watch the Rumble this year for the first time in like 20 years. I actually just had a conversation with my buddy on whether or not we were actually going to watch Mania this year. We don't think that we are. All right, on to the Knicks. Elfrid Payton, doubtful. Quickly questionable. Fantastic. That's a blast. That's truly awesome. Just what I wanted to hear. Quickly questionable. Okay, so what are we doing here? Some left ankle soreness. All right, so we're not making any changes here. Yeah, Bluegrass Jeff, you're all over that, man. Thunder Rosa Britt last night was really fun. The blood was helpful. It really needed to step that up. Yeah, I don't think that we have much that we can really change here for the Knicks. I don't want to give Randall more than 38 minutes. I think that has to be where it's at. I mean, RJ Barrett at 34, but he's played more than that over the past 3 games. I'm actually going to give him another minute. Nerlens 27. Taj, okay. Reggie Bullock down to 29 minutes, but I don't think that that is anything to mess around with. Morning, Josh. I'm not saying morning to myself. Josh Bowler. Yeah, smash that like button. We're climbing, guys. We're climbing. Yeah, there's probably not a ton I can do here. Does Burks get more minutes? I think I'm going to stick that extra minute on Burks. I think that's about good. I don't want to give quickly too many minutes here. I'm a little nervous. So I don't get the sense that I'm going to like much for the Knicks here. I mean, 6-game slate, 208 total. Knicks Magic. I mean, this is about as bad of a fantasy game as you can get. They're 17 points off of the next closest team. And yet, Julius Randle for 9,200 on FanDuel looking good, as is $5,100 Emmanuel Quickly. I don't see too much else. I mean, RJ Barrett is definitely live. A little surprised. I didn't think the Knicks would grade out as well, but I think some of their prices are actually too low, at least on FanDuel. All right, so as we look at it, so Randle is third on DK. Basically a clone of Zion, just more expensive. But ahead of Towns and Young and Brandon Ingram. On FanDuel, Randle moves to second. He's actually about a half step behind Zion. Quickly, though, still a fantastic value. Third overall, very cost efficient, going to be very popular. So going back to Quickly again. On to OKC. OKC, Atlanta. This is a pretty good spot. I don't know who's healthy / not healthy for Oklahoma City right now. Let's find out. Q tag on Maladon, Q tag on Dort. No Baisley, Horford probable. All right, we're just going to start over then. What's up with Maladon? Okay, so it's still just the sprained ankle, I'm guessing. That's fine. Long money long. Dude, Sabonis really was a problem last night. I looked up and he had like 17, 8, and 8, and there was a lot of time left, and he was not a guy I had a lot of. Thought, well, I didn't expect that game. Let's just put it that way. All right, so we just have to assume that these guys are playing. So we've got to assume that Maladon is in. I don't really feel like I should be assuming that Lou Dort is in, but he is questionable. Left big toe. Yeah, we're just not going to know, so. Josh, are you in the queue? What queue? All right, let's give Horford his minutes. Let's bang out the rest of Oklahoma City here. It's hard to speculate on Dort right now. It's not that I hate Sabonis. I think he's extremely talented offensively. I don't think could ever be like good on a good team because he's so bad defensively. He plays out of position for a reason. It's a lot like John Collins. Top Shot queue. Is it open? I mean, I will be trying to get that pack when that happens. That's later today though, right? Either way, yeah. Actually made I don't know if you guys have looked into So Rare at all, but that's where I'm hitching my wagon right now. All right, 28 minutes for Horford. 20 minutes for Roby. Actually, we need to think about how Moses Brown is going to be affected here. So, with Shea and Baisley out, Moses Brown and Horford did play a ton alongside of each other. So, I think that they have no choice but to leave Moses Brown out there for like pretty legitimate run. So, I'm going to give him 26 minutes. I'm going to give Horford 22 here, along with another 5 at the 4. Hey, Mike Watkins, if you go to awesemo.com/join, all of our pricing for all of our packages will be listed. That'll be easier than anything else. All right, Isaiah Roby, what, like 20 minutes probably? I think Pogaszewski's like here to stay. I'm going to give Pogaszewski 26 minutes. I'm going to give Isaiah Roby 22 minutes. Maladon's just going to play his normal like 29. SGA, I think, normal 34. And then I'm guessing Svi Mikhailiuk is gonna play for these guys now that they brought him in. Why wouldn't he, right? I mean, Hamidou Diallo is playing about 20 minutes. I'm going to assume that they want to see what Svi's got. Oh, they also got Ty Jerome too, man. This team's getting deep. I think Svi can play more minutes here. If Lou Dort ends up out, I think we see more of Svi. Or, honestly, at this point, they should probably play a little bit more Svi and a little bit less Kenrich Williams. But I don't know if I could say that they're going to do that until they actually do it. Not comfortable with Oklahoma. There's a lot of moving pieces with Oklahoma City right now. That's a nice game and really tricky to get to. Like Moses Brown is still very in play. 4,400 on FanDuel, 4,300 on DraftKings. That is going to be interesting. I don't really know what I want to do with these guys, with Moses Brown. Just the way that he's been playing, though, you would think they want to have him out there. Steve, man, happy you like it. Look, this has been the kind of content that I used to do pretty regularly. Too many responsibilities for a while when I first came on here. We were just trying to build up the site. But now that we're so much bigger and we have so much more manpower, I can sort of get back to doing the things that I really want to do. And this is the kind of show that got me started in the business. This is the kind of show I really enjoy doing. This is my bread and butter. So I like it. I don't have really much else that I want to change here. The Moses Brown projection is going to be tenuous. I do need to adjust some rates here. I think all of that looks pretty good. So let's see. Does that change anything? It's going to be Moses Brown and Shea. I don't know what to do with Moses Brown. The starting lineup is going to be very, very important for Oklahoma City, but it's so far down the line that I don't want to go too crazy here. By the way, we're over 100 likes, so thank you guys. Appreciate it. I don't know if it's Ty Jerome that gets snubbed. I think Kenrich Williams would be more likely to not see the floor. There's no future in Kenrich Williams in Oklahoma City. Ty Jerome's young. That's a guy that they want to play. It does. No, there's moving Horford is not going to be easy this year. I think that's more of a next year play. So Moses Brown still looks like a nice value play, but it's really going to come down to how many minutes you think he plays. And I think this game on the 13th is pretty interesting because we had Horford. We didn't have Shea, but Moses Brown and Al Horford's minutes aren't really in lockstep. So am I just a little too high? Do I need to take... I'm going to take 2 minutes off of him. I'm going to take that down to 24. So I'm getting DMs from partner in crime Ben Raza talking about how awful this tournament is for PGA. I agree. Okay, so I knocked... Yeah, I think that fits a little bit better. So I knocked Moses Brown down by 2 minutes. That makes him fourth on DraftKings at 4,300. That seems a little bit more reasonable. He's third on FanDuel, again at 4,400. That seems more reasonable. If we find out he's starting, though, I like that number being 26. But, we got to learn about Dort, too. Ugh, Orlando. This isn't going to be good. Yeah, Kenrich Williams is nothing to Oklahoma City's future, at least not to me. So I think they would be more likely to go to Ty Jerome. I think they were Ty Jerome would have been playing. He just wasn't able to. What in the world is out for Orlando? Oh, Q tag on Fournier, Q tag on Gordon, Q tag on Ross. Okay, cool. Fantastic. I assume Orlando's fully unplayable if those guys come back. Fournier participated in scrimmage work on Tuesday. Okay, we're going to assume he plays. Terrence Ross. I'm going to assume he plays. What was the final one? Aaron Gordon? I'm thinking Aaron Gordon doesn't play, but everybody's getting projected in for right now, which I'm totally fine with because Orlando's going to look awful one way or the other. So we'll do the easy stuff first. Vooch, 35 minutes. I will deal with the Kim Birch Mo Bamba stuff later. Any chance Brown is not 70% owned today? Yeah, for sure. Look, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Al Horford plays 28 minutes and Moses Brown is the backup at 20. I don't know. We don't have enough info on that team yet. There's too many question marks right now. We'll have all that news before lock. It's 7:30. We should know at that point. MCW. We'll give him 29 minutes at the point guard spot, 19 minutes to Chasen Randall. We'll go 29 minutes to Terrence Ross. We'll go 28 minutes to Dwayne Bacon, 28 minutes to Evan Fournier. Actually, we'll go 28 across the board here. 28, 28, 28. Yeah, I like that. Aaron Gordon's certainly not playing a lot. You know, he peeked his head in the door and played 14 minutes before. I'm just going to give him 16 minutes. I'll give Mo Bamba the backup center run. We'll give Kem Birch generic run. Aminu, I think, continues to play like 22 minutes. I'm going to actually take Kem Birch's minutes, redistribute those to Chumo Kiki, and that'll call it. And then we're going to pull these rates. Basically, none of this is legitimate. Yeah, 0 Robert Williams last night for me as well. Jackie, nice. I wish you wouldn't have signed up until I could have sent you an affiliate link. A little bit better. But I made a pretty healthy deposit yesterday. I started picking up some rare cards. That's something that I really want to dig into over the next couple days. Dwayne Bacon, Fournier, MCW, and Ross. Okay, what do we got going? Is there anything of value for Orlando? Which I assume the answer is no. By all intents and purposes, I'm right. Look, I'm not even really going to touch on Orlando right now. I think it's useless. You know, 3 guys that make up 120 game minutes today are questionable. If you want to play Vooch, he's always in play. That's really the only way that I could say it. Jackie, don't worry about it. All right, Phoenix. I assume it's just Cam Johnson and nothing else, and we can basically just move straight through this. Yeah, they got Torrey Craig. Not going to matter to me. Abdel Nader, questionable. I'm not really worried about his minutes either. Bluegrass, damn. 60% Time Lord on Super Draft. Obviously a little bit different of a play on Super Draft. I assume he had a fantastic multiplier. 14 minutes on Kaminsky. We're almost done this, guys. Still taking that full hour, though. Tomorrow's going to be a long one. A Friday 10 gamer. Yikes. All right, so Eton Moore was out of the lineup, even with Abdel Nader out of the lineup, because they went to Javon Carter and Langston Galloway. Sure. I'm going to take Eton Moore's minutes and just give him the Langston Galloway anyway. Saric. Yeah, I don't have anything to change here for this Phoenix team. It's the same team every night. So what do we got for Phoenix? Because they're in a good spot. Not a lot of value at all today. I like Devin Booker a lot on DraftKings at 7,900. I want to put that out there right now. I think there's some upside in that number. How many more teams do we have? 2 or 3? 3 to go. Portland, Utah, Washington, which might actually be hella simple. So Portland now with CJ back. Still no Nurk, no Collins. Harry Giles actually probable. So he's going to play, right? All right, Simons is just out of the rotation, so cool. Adios, Simons. CJ played 26 minutes, so I think 28 seems about right. He's gonna want to get ramped back up, that's for sure. Mello at 26, I'm fine with. Gary Trent at 28 might actually be low. Rodney Hood. Nasir Little's minutes were fine. Robert Covington minutes are fine. Derek Jones Jr. minutes are fine. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore Harry Giles for right now. He should play, though. So I'm fine with all those rates. You know what? I am going to give a slight usage bump to CJ. What was CJ's usage rate before he went down? Usage rate for CJ was 27.9. Okay, so I'll give him 28. Was his assist rate up? Yeah, it was. All right, so for Portland, because obviously this is an amazing spot for Portland. 241 total on Pels Blazers. I think you could play CJ McCollum today. I think he's one of the better options. Oh, I gave him 38 minutes. No wonder. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Ignore what I just said. Whoopsie daisy. News God in the house. Okay, so Dame. Yeah, we're not playing CJ McCollum. Ignore that. Dame, pretty much nothing else. Which is surprising. All right, so top plays from Portland. Dame is 9th on DraftKings. Not a lot. We're gonna need the power rankings, guys, because I'm having a lot of trouble figuring out what looks good and bad on this slate. Utah. Now this one actually is going to open up a little bit. So we've got no Mike Conley. And, you know, we know what it's like when they don't have Mike Conley, but it's at least helpful. It opens up Utah, especially because they take down, or they're taking on Washington. So that's a monster news item. So we give Donovan Mitchell a ton of minutes. When's the last time Conley sat? Right here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Mia One, probably the guy that ends up getting onto the floor, right? So minimize that. We'll get Clarkson up to 29 minutes. We'll give Mia One a mild run. Ingles played 30 minutes when Conley was out last time. That seems about right to me. Actually, let's do this. Perfect. Boyan played 31. I'm just leaving that. Favors and Gobert can stay the same. Royce O'Neal can stay the same. George Niang can see some more minutes. I'm actually going to give Ingles 32. Niang to 17. That should all be good. We do need to gut these rates. Because Conley being off is obviously massively important. I mean, Utah against Washington. This might actually make Utah interesting. That's pretty hard to do. So we'll take Conley off. It's really all I have to do. Yeah, let's take Shaq Harrison off too. And Elijah Hughes. Good luck, Jeremy. Good luck. All right, Boyan, 21.8. Mitchell, 31.9. Assist rate, though, jumps up to 9. That's good news. Joe Ingles, 17% usage rate. Same assist rate. Jordan Clarkson, same usage rate. Royce O'Neal, same. Rudy Gobert, perfect. All right, I think we're looking good there. So what does Utah look like in this massive, massive pace up spot? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of Utah. Utah Jazz. That's where the value's at. That's what we're doing here. Look at this. Pow. Donovan Mitchell, top of the heap. Not even close on DraftKings. 8,700. Clear-cut number one play on the day. Also the number one play on FanDuel for right now. Again, not even close. I'm so nervous. Did I type something in wrong? I didn't. I might have him over-projected a hair. You know what? I don't think that I do. If I'm being honest, it's... the pace up is so massive. So massive. Like, I have the pace of this game set at 103.8. Utah normally plays 98.8. So this is they gained 5 extra possessions. That's like playing 2.5 extra minutes today. Huge. All the Utah today is what you want. So just to summarize, Mitchell is at the top of that heap. Rudy Gobert looking really good. 8,200 on DraftKings. He's 8,700 on FanDuel. Still looks really good. Ingles is 4,400 on FanDuel. Got to get a lot of them here. 5,200 on DraftKings. Still looks good. Clarkson, you're going to get to. It's Utah season here, guys, for sure. On to Washington now. Closing this one out. Any news on the Wiz? Just still no Ish Smith, so same sort of rotation as normal. Russ 36 minutes, Beal 36 minutes. That seems fine. I got to give Rui more minutes. This dude's just playing huge minutes right now. 34 to Rui. Denny's minutes are all over the place. That's not fun. Neto's minute. Neto revenge? Thomas, yes. Horford is back today. Garrison Matthews at 18. Who's really going to get that run? Yeah, I think that's all fine. And then final look, Wizards, probably just Beal, Beal, Westbrook, and Rui. But guys, we're done. Hit that like button for being done. We're going to run some crunches now. And again, shout out to Monkey Knife Fight for being the sponsor of the process. Use the promo code Awesemo at Monkey Knife Fight. Get a 100% instant deposit match up to $50. Can't beat it. Free monies. And get in our bracket contest. Totally free. You can win all sorts of subs and money and stuff. It's a good time. Bradley Beal, the number 2 play on DraftKings at 9,100, by the way. I don't want to sleep on that. Russ is 4th. So Beal and Russ are 2 and 4 on DraftKings for right now, at least. But let's run a crunch and see where everybody really is. All right, up first, you guys know the drill. FanDuel out of the gate before anything else. Optimal lineup on FanDuel for tonight at 7:24 a.m. I don't know where you're seeing that Russ is out or hurt today, but that is not true. Gambit. You're killing me lately, man. For real. You're like the opposite of King Midas right now. Russ already ruled out. That is not anywhere. Okay, if the news god's saying it, then my apologies. Why is that not listed anywhere? It's not on Roto World. It's not on Basketball Monster. Yeah. Well, kudos for you for being right. Don't pay for draft dashboard. So Russell Westbrook is listed on the injury report for today. And Rui and Mo Wagner are questionable for health and safety protocols? I feel like this is wrong. I don't think that this information is correct. There's no... I don't think this information is correct. They played yesterday. You can't pre-list Rui and Mo Wagner out or being questionable for health and safety protocols on the 8:30 injury report while they're in the middle of a game. I don't think that this is intentional. I'm not saying that I think like Russ is 100% playing or anything, because that does stand out. But seeing Rui and Mo Wagner be listed as questionable for health and safety protocols does not make sense. I don't think that this is correct. At the very least, Rui and Mo Wagner have to be incorrect. Like, so this is the 5:30 injury report. They listed Rui Hachimura and Mo Wagner as questionable for health and safety protocols before the game that they played yesterday. That can't be possible. Like, and the reason that can't be possible is because they weren't listed on the current day. I am not taking Russell Westbrook out. I can't see a scenario where any of that information is true. Now, Russ sitting out on a back-to-back, like, I don't think that that is a wild stance to take. I don't think that we could look at this injury report with any accuracy. That to me is incorrect. That's wild. Hey, we think these guys are going to be out for health and safety protocols. They're going to play in 2 hours. We're getting preemptive for the next day. All right, optimal lineup on FanDuel. Let's try this again. There we go. Trae Young, Chris Paul, Emmanuel Quickly, Joe Ingles, Brandon Ingram, Rui Hachimura, if he's able to play, Julius Randle, Zion Williamson, Moses Brown. I like that. I really like that optimal. I like the scatter shot nature of it. 2 Knicks and then just one of everybody else, right? Yeah, I really like the construction of that lineup. I like the balanced nature of it. So let's go ahead and check out the power rankings for Fantasy Crunch, for FanDuel now. Yeah, whatever Draft Dashboard is saying or another site, throw all of that information in the garbage. Everything that I just said is all that matters. Everybody's just doing the same thing that I'm doing, but instead of Draft Dashboard actually trying to use their head, they just reported it blindly. No, here's the perfect question. Gambit, are Rui and Mo Wagner listed as questionable on Draft Dashboard? Because if they are, then you can throw it all in the garbage. I mean, none of it really matters. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. This is 12 hours from now, but if those guys are listed as questionable on that injury report, then that information is truly worthless. And you should stop paying for it, because you could just open the injury report yourself. That's free. Andres Brown with Horford back. Pretty sure Draft Dashboard wanted me to like use them in videos like 4 years ago. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. Look, it's obviously not hard to put together a story that Russell Westbrook sits on a back-to-back. I don't think that that's happening. He's been playing them. The Rui and Mo Wagner piece is just, that makes 0 sense. All right, so power rankings for DraftKings now, or for FanDuel rather. Julius Randle at the top of the heap. Zion Williamson, so there's your power forward combo. Chris Paul, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Emmanuel Quickley, Royce O'Neal. That's probably just because it's me. Joe Ingles. Actually, I'm going to take a Royce O'Neal minute away just so that stops happening as frequently as it's going to happen. $33. There we go. Perfect. Ingram, Lillard, Shea, Rui. Prayers up. RJ Barrett, Mikal Bridges. But yeah, top of the heap is pretty clearly Randall, Zion. Really liking that power forward combo. On to FanDuel. Or on to DraftKings. Guys, I can't get anything right today. It's this damn hot coffee. All right, here we go. DraftKings optimal lineup. What do we got going on here? This one actually could be really interesting, given how highly ranked the Wizards were. Optimal lineup on DK is Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Joe Ingles, Zion Williamson, Alex Len, Chris Paul, Talen Horton-Tucker, and Moses Brown. By the way, if you're in chat right now and you wanted to get in our bracket contest, the Nightbot has just posted the link to Monkey Knife Fight. Free bracket contest, tons of prizes, free subs, all that good stuff. So go check that out if you want to get in. That is an optimal lineup, folks. That is one optimal lineup. All right, let's finish this off. Power rankings on DraftKings before we get out of here. How are we looking on DK? Top of the heap, Moses Brown, Joe Ingles. Actually, Ingles passes him. Oh, now Brown passes Ingles. Now I just want to see who wins this race. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up for me working my way through the injury report. That's good stuff, man. I'm doing the actual work. Some sites are just blindly reporting it. Steve, you have a good day as well. All right, here we go. Moses Brown fully pulls away. Again, we don't know how many minutes Moses Brown is going to play tonight. That'll be fun. So Brown, Ingles, THT, Mitchell, Clarkson. So Jazz looking a lot better on DraftKings. Devin Booker, Alec Burks. Keep your eye on that one. 4,900. Bradley Beal, Quickly, Zion, LeBron, Rudy Gobert, Russell Westbrook. Prayers. Brian, man, happy to have you. Very over the field on Ricky. Yeah, you and me both, brother. I assume that he plays terrible because he's terrible. That's it, guys. I think we're done. I think we are done. That'll do it. We're going to pack it in. That's 6. Tomorrow's going to be a long one. We're going to have a fun Friday. I'm trying to think of some more stuff that we can do while we're on this show. It's really hard to implement for YouTube, but we'll get something figured out. Anyway, that'll do it, guys. We done. Thank you for joining me once again. It's a great morning. Fun little 6-gamer. So I'll be on the strategy show with Adam Kaufman in a couple hours. Contenders videos will be out shortly. And that's it. I am going to be doing office hours today. Probably maybe a little later than normal. It's normally a 1 o'clock office hours. I think that I'm going to try to take a nap after the strategy show. So maybe it starts at 1:30, but I will be in our premium Slack taking questions for about an hour. Just hanging out, patiently waiting for the new pack for Top Shots to drop. But anyway, guys, good luck today, man. It's fun. Shout out to Monkey Knife Fight for being the presenting sponsor. And let's attack this 6-gamer. So good luck. I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning.